Okay, so the Eagles are ready to get their get back versus the Giants. However, a New York defensive player already got the Giants beating the Eagles. Meanwhile, A.J. Brown just missed his second practice in a row. What is going on? So much to break down, including how the Giants are missing their two best secondary pieces. Plus, Devonta Smith low key wants to football more than A.J. Brown. And Jalen Hurts does see what A.J. Brown be posting, but only because of this. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. If you rock with our Philadelphia Eagles, do me a favor. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss the videos. So yesterday, we got to see the Eagles on the practice field, and yes, BG was in his pads, and man, does he seem happy to be back playing Eagles football. And even though he didn't have a training camp and or play any Eagle football this season thus far, when asked about being in football shape, I like what he said.
Well, you know what, man? I don't feel too far off, honestly, because I've been training like just like my whole training camp for the past 2.5, 3 months, and I feel good. Just feel like now it's just about trying to be able to talk my trash and work out at the same time. So today was kind of like, after like 4 plays, I was like, oh yeah, let me get out, tap my head, it's over with. But it was fun today though.
He was asked multiple times about playing this week versus the Giants, especially with us being shorthanded. He said he's going to leave it up to Vic Fangio and the coaching staff, but he kept hinting how he wanted to play. Flipping things over to a Giants player, Dexter Lawrence, who was straight up asked, how tough is it to get over a loss like you had versus the Broncos?
It's hard. It's hard. But as a professional, that's what you have to do. And, as a leader, that's what you got to flip the page and, get ready to prepare to beat the Eagles.
Wait, what did you just say?
Get ready to prepare to beat the Eagles.
Now, granted, every player in the head should think they are going to win. But when you're talking to the media, you normally say, as we prepare to play our opponent, not beat them before you step on the field. Good luck coming to Philadelphia. And when I say good luck, I absolutely don't mean it. Now, yesterday's injury report had a long list of people, as you can see here. But what had me concerned was A.J. Brown and, of course, Cam Jurgens. You could throw in Adoree Jackson in case we need help at cornerback too, because he has been playing better. But it was them two names that stood out to me. That being said, the official Eagles Thursday injury report is not out. But both A.J. Brown and Cam Jurgens are not practicing again. And yesterday, Jimmy Kempski said that he was told A.J. Brown and Big Dom had a positive conversation that lasted a few minutes. That could have been about the IG post, about the supposed hamstring injury, and or the weather. Who knows? But what is going on? For him to miss his second straight practice with a hamstring injury means it might be a little bit serious, and or it's just funny how it just came out of nowhere. Because I didn't see him hurt his hamstring during the Vikings game. Remember, he had that big play to end the game. He got up. It was all good. Although, before the season started, he was dealing with something. So maybe it happened very, very late in the game. I don't know, but I don't like it. As for Cam Jurgens, we saw him go out during the Vikings game, and we knew the injury could be longer than a week. But AJ's, there's some weird about it. That being said, the Giants have big problems too. Two of their best secondary pieces got hurt versus the Broncos, and they ain't practiced thus far. Now, before we continue to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, and trust me, we're not done. A lot more to talk about. You know what I absolutely hate when trying to buy tickets to see my Philadelphia Eagles or any other sporting event? Hidden fees. Why can't the price I see listed be the price I actually pay? If only there was an app where fees didn't exist, which is why I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, TickPick. With over 20 million downloads, TickPick has you covered. NFL, NBA, concerts, festivals, you name it. TickPick gives you the lowest prices guaranteed. No fees. What you see is what you pay. It doesn't get better than that. Let's take a live look at the Eagles versus Lions game, which is coming up. A lot of great lower level seats, which if I was going by myself, I would definitely get it. But since I'm going to be with my fam, most likely I have to go to the budget deal. I like this one right here. But what you see is what you get. No hidden fees. And you could click on the little box to see an image of what your seat would kind of look like. But once again, look, no service fee. It is exactly $280. And of course, I got a code for you guys. You can use code HMA for 20 off your first set of tickets at TickPick with a purchase of more than $100. That's $20 off any tickets with promo code HMA. So make sure to click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Thank you, TickPick. Same seats, better prices. As for the Giants' Wednesday injury report, because I don't got Thursdays yet, cornerback Paulson Adebo, knee. Outside linebacker Brian Burns, hip. Defensive lineman Chauncey Golston, neck. And safety Javon Holland, knee. Now, we're not going to talk about the limited participants for the Giants because it's only Wednesday. However, Adebo and Holland, the safety and corner, they left the Broncos game. So while Brian Burns and Golston might play, we'll see Thursday and Friday, but the secondary is looking real weak for the Giants. Again, who knows if we have A.J. Brown, but I still think the wide receiver core can get popping versus a depleted secondary for the Giants. But if we continue to see under center snaps, play action, things will open up for Saquon Barkley and the run game because the Giants are really not good versus the run, which we'll get into. But first, since the media couldn't ask A.J. Brown about the IG post talking about using me, but not using me, they asked Jalen Hurts about it.
Jalen, do you ever see AJ's social media posts at all?
Yeah, I mean, I prep.
are you ever confused by what he's writing? Like this week, you're using me with not using me.
Yeah.
Are you ever confused by things he?
I just keep my focus singularly on the collective.
So he sees it not because he's looking or is bothered by it, but because the prep team lets him know what AJ said because they might be asking him. But again, Jalen Hurts always keeps it about football. Flipping things over to Devonta Smith, who actually low-key wants to football more than AJ Brown, although he's quiet outside of the football field.
So going into the week, like certain play calls, like obviously Jalen Hurts looking to either one of y'all. So if you're going down the line, who asks for the ball first? You or AJ? Or shit, it just depends on the call.
I honestly probably say it's me.
Yeah.
I probably say it's me. I ask before he asks. But you know, the way a lot of people play us, it'd be tough, man. You know, outside of y'all, Pat, nobody else played us, man. Like y'all was the only team that just sat there and kind of played us, man. Don't nobody else play us, man.
Yeah.
They be clouding both of us and things like that. So man, it'd be tough. So we just be trying to, you know, get into the flow of the game, adjusting to it. You know, when we do get those opportunities, you know, in our mind, we got to go make it because it might not come back again.
Yeah, that's real, bro. Since we know him, you know what I mean? We all know Jalen Hurts. But everybody trying to make it seem like bro don't have a personality, like he just serious guy all the time, bro. He got all these deep quotes like he's Shakespeare or something, but tell me what he like when the camera's on, bro. Like, I know Jay Hurts, you know what I mean? And a lot of people don't know about him, but, you know, he's quiet as well. But, you know, I know he's a tremendous leader out there, but tell me what he like off the field.
You know, man, he rock with who he rock with, you know?
Mm-hmm.
When he have that relationship with you, he's more open. You get the other side of him, but you know, when he's out in front of the cameras and things like that, he's like, just keep it simple, keep it how it is.
Smitty might be quiet off the football field, but on the football field, you hear all the trash he be talking, all the cursing, and he want the ball too. As for the Jalen Hurts takes, shout out to both other guys on the panel, Pat Surtain and Terrion Arnold. It's their podcast, closed on Sundays. You should watch the full episode, but I'm going to talk about a couple things I liked from that episode. And that's also Smitty saying what he's looking to check off his list next.
I mean, what's next for you? What keeps you motivated at this point?
I get me some Pro Bowls, man. All pros, something.
You ain't made the Pro Bowl yet?
Nah, man.
Bro.
I gotta go and check that off, man.
Yeah, you do.
You need that. And you know them Pro Bowl checks start coming in.
Yeah, man.
On them contracts, boy. You know what I mean?
I remember my boy BB made the Pro Bowl. I say, dang, boy, look at you, boy. You done got all your fine money back, boy.
Who knows? This could be the year he actually gets a Pro Bowl at least, because right now he's the Eagles' leading receiver with 504 yards, but he ranks 8th in wide receivers in the NFL. As for the tush push conversation, you knew they were going to ask him about it. Of course, Smitty's like, I like it. Y'all want us to stop doing it? Stop it. And then this was said.
Y'all mastered the tush push, but now y'all doing some extra gimmicky shit, bro. Like, y'all gonna fake the tush push, then do a sweep to Saquon. And I'm like, all right, bro. Like,
It's crazy
at this point now.
It's crazy because we was watching it the other day, trying to find out new shit to do. And how we first started, like, we just line up under center and just run it with nobody pushing. And I was just like, it's crazy how far we took this shit. Motherfuckers
So it really was just a QB sneak at first.
Running goddamn jet sweeps off it and shit. Like, this shit done came a long way.
Tush push a motherfucker, boy.
Bro.
Unless you're an Eagle fan and or player, nobody rock with the tush push, aka brotherly shove. I don't really like calling it the tush push, but until they ban it, we gonna continue to do it. Again, go watch it. They had a lot more Eagle, NFL, and even Alabama parts. They had me cracking up. It's called Close on Sundays with Pat Surtain and Terrion Arnold. But these are the couple things I thought were hilarious, and I had to react to it with y'all.
Pat, I got a question.
What you got, bro?
How I felt guarding AJ, man. Like, what it was like that whole day.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, AJ strong as shit, boy.
Look.
Nah,
Cause I said that. I said, hey, bro. I said he gonna switch it up. He might try to be handsy. He might try to be patient. But I say, knowing you, that hand shit ain't finna work. He swiping all that shit off.
Well, but I put a hand on him, boy. He counted me. He grabbed my wrist, put it down. I'm like, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. This motherfucker strong as hell, boy. I tried to double back. The boom, he did another swipe. I'm like, okay. He like Bruce Lee out this motherfucker. So,
Bro, I kid you not.
Nah,
bro.
he
When it come to hands,
yeah.
like, bro, this is more like before the game. Like, you know, receiver, you go over there, you do little foot drills and shit like that. He over there doing hand swipes. No foot drills. He hand swiping. He waiting for somebody to come up there press trying to put hands on. He finna bully your ass all day.
That's why I had to switch it up. I had to like fake quick jam, inch back some. You know what I mean? Because I feel like he was looking at it, looking for hands. So I was like, man, I ain't gonna go in this hand battle all goddamn day now.
Hey, man.
I'm gonna use my feet against this motherfucker. But nah, AJ cold, bro. Like for real. I know people try to make it a situation he not getting enough targets, this and that. But shoot, when you get his, bro, he be snapping for sure.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I tell people all the time, man. If I got game on the line, I gotta throw it to somebody. I'm picking AJ, cause I don't care where that motherfucker is. That bitch hit them hands. He grabbing that bitch every time.
All right, so boom, game on the line. You talking about you gonna go to AJ? Says you. You go to Jerry like
yeah. I'm gonna pick me for sure. Yeah, 100%. Outside of myself,
okay,
I'm picking AJ. Outside of myself, I'm picking AJ. I don't care. He put one hand on there. He put a finger on there. He grabbing that bitch every time.
Some of the catches he be making be crazy though.
AJ Brown is well respected from his peers, his teammates. I mean, Smitty said I ain't picking no one else other than AJ except for myself. But AJ catches everything, and that dude is strong according to Pat Surtain. We already see 1K always open in the gym. And so the shenanigans, yeah, I comment on it and I say I'd rather not hear it, but I am a huge AJ Brown fan, and sometimes you just got to let the dog out. Last but not least, Patrick Surtain asks Smitty about the two young corners, Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell.
So Smitty, I got one more question for you, bro. So obviously y'all got a good little CB tandem going on in Philly. Quinyon and Coop. I mean, they call him Coop Jackie Robinson.
He revolutionized the game.
He rapping for the white boy, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, so tell me how them battles is in practice, bro. Like, I see them boys getting better each and every week. You know, I respect their game. So, you know, give us a little insight, you know, on that duo.
It's fun, man, because, you know, Q quiet, but when he on the field, he not quiet. It's like Q come out there, he talking cash money.
Yeah.
Like, he gonna let you know. And, you know, during camp, I had a little injury, so I was out for a minute. But the first day back, I was cooking his ass. Boy, we went to that damn stadium practice. When I tell you I couldn't catch a damn pass, man,
Yeah.
Every time they threw that motherfucker over there, he over there in there talking shit. I said, God damn, boy, that boy give me hell right now, man. I gotta shake back, do something.
Yeah.
But man, it's fun, man. And Coop like a real, like, when you look at the definition of a football player, Coop picture should be up there.
Yeah.
Like safety, nickel, corner. He gonna come down, he gonna tackle. He know every position. Like, Coop a real football player.
It's only year 2 for both Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. And remember, people wanted Terrion Arnold from Alabama drafted to the Eagles because of the Alabama blah, 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 blah. And he's on a podcast. But I love how Surtain acknowledges how good these two young players are, but also the way Smitty talked about him. Again, respected across the league and from your peers early in the NFL off a rookie season and a half. Sheesh. Now let's get to the Giants offense versus the Eagles defense. The Giants rank 17th in overall yards with 336.6, where the Eagles rank 23rd in total yards allowed, giving up 349.1. Moving over to the Giants passing game, which ranks 17th, averaging 225.3 yards through the air, where the Eagles pass defense allows 230 yards per game. Now let's get to the rushing, where the Giants are trying to get in the top 10. They rank 11th with 125.1 rushing yards a game, where the Eagles rush defense is 22nd, allowing 127.9 yards on the ground. And again, that's coming from quarterbacks and running backs. And trust me, we're going to see a lot of that versus the Giants. Again, if you ask me my game plan on defense, it's to shut down the run. Yes, Jackson Dart had his best game throwing versus the Denver Broncos, and he got some good passes off against us. However, it was Cam Scatterboo who scored 3 touchdowns. He is the engine for the Giants offense. Shout out to everything they got going on with Jackson Dart. But if I'm going to lose this game, again, it got to be off the Jackson Dart arm. You got to stack the box, stop the run. Last week was the first time we held any team under 100 yards rushing when you combined it all up, and it resulted in a win. So again, the secondary got to be better than what they were the first time we played them, and we got to see how the injuries unfold. But to me, you stop the run, you win this game. And that, again, includes Jackson Dart scrambles. Now let's look at the Giants defense versus the Eagles offense. The Giants defense ranks 29th overall, allowing 376 yards of total offense, where the Eagles offense ranks 26th in total offense, averaging 286.9 via total yards. Sliding down to the pass defense for the Giants, that ranks 28th, allowing 261 yards through the air. Eagles pass offense, which was ranked 31st, is now down to 22nd, averaging 214 yards through the air. Lastly, the Giants rush defense ranking 25th, allowing 130 yards on the ground. But the Eagles rush offense with Jalen and Saquon ranks 30th, averaging 88.1 yards on the ground. I still don't understand it. But when I look at the first matchup, the Eagles did a lot of things bad. We were missing open receivers, threw a late pick, couldn't run the ball, couldn't block for Jalen. That's not going to happen again. I say you attack the Giants with a balanced attack. Throw the ball like you did versus the Vikings. Set up the play action. Go under center. There's a possibility that their 2 best secondary players won't be there, which will be huge. There's no way they can guard our wide receivers with them, so they definitely can't guard them without them. That being said, if the DC for the Giants realizes, oh snap, the play action, the under center, we got to pay attention to A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, then you go ahead and unleash Saquon Barkley against his former team. Let this man run for 100+ yards. I'm not saying run. I think you keep it balanced. 25 to 28 passes for Jalen Hurts, 18 to 20 rushes for Saquon Barkley, but these rushings can't be 3 yards, 2 yards, 3 yards. They need to be 5 yards, 7 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards. Big clips for Saquon Barkley, and I believe this is a game where the Eagles offense is going to embarrass the New York Giants and just flip the narrative that we are now 6-2 and they are 2-6, and it's time to get off the Giants hype train. With all that being said, the NFL analysts all picked the Eagles except for GPG. He got the Giants winning. So let me know in the comment section who you got winning, what's your score predictions. I will give you my score prediction on a later video. And until next time, you know what time it is. Like, subscribe, turn on notification bell. Also, hype the video up.